things that celebrate their diverse background. And so I think a lot of it would actually go back to groups as far as the diverse group wanting to celebrate their diversity. I know my personal background, I'm Finnish, and so Scandinavian festivals are great. I don't know if anyone's ever been to one, but it would kind of be myself kind of getting out there, getting a little out of your comfort zone, and bringing your culture to share it. I know that I love experiencing other cultures. In college, I did a lot of service and activity in the deaf community, and I know that I have such a great love and a passion now for the deaf community. And it's great when we're able to get involved. And obviously, so having a soft spot for like the deaf community, I'd love to bring about activities and just a lot of other different groups I've worked with. And so I see you holding that sign, so I get nervous. I want to be in the middle of a sentence.
We've got 2 full minutes on the direct questions. You have 10 seconds.
All right, 10 more seconds. So anyhow, I just think people are great. I love people. I love talking to people. I'm actually a pharmaceutical representative, and that's what I do all day is I work with doctors and people, and I think it's just great to get out there and meet them. And
Thank you. Rebecca, Jim Lamb.
I think the best way for the CSD to facilitate more activities would be through a community outreach sort of program and utilizing the existing robust volunteer community that we have out there. The Mothers Club has been very strong in sponsoring community events. MHCSD.com has put things together. The CSD has put things together. And a lot of those have been with cooperation with the CSD. And so I think if we want to facilitate or get more events and more diverse events, I think it would basically just to advertise that, look, the CSD as a board, as an organization is willing to support your endeavor, maybe through block grants or something like that. Maybe we get more bang for the buck that way and say, okay, well, maybe you got a good idea, let's give you $500. Maybe that's going to be a lot cheaper than for the CSD to spend $10,000 to produce it themselves
10 seconds.
And hire people and all of that. So I would be for forming a committee, maybe block grants, and enabling those community organizers that we already have in Mount House.
Thank you. Rebecca Martin Canu.
Thank you. I am one of the advocates for neighborhood-to-neighborhood community town meeting. This is an environment where each individual comes to the community with their prospective ideas. I will encourage the neighborhoods or the residents of Mountain House to come to those meetings. Currently, we have a lot of activities. I'm not going to start a new one without talking to the Mountain House residents. Most of us who were involved with the last 4th of July events noticed that the event almost didn't happen. But because of the Mothers Club, it did happen. So when you involve the community, things happen. Together we can do things for Mountain House.
Thank you. That is the last question for this evening.
Thank you. We're going to now go into our 3-minute closing statement. And why don't we begin down there, Ms. Smith? You want to go ahead and start?
Thank you. Again, my name is Nishika Smith. I'm looking forward to the privilege and what I consider to be an honor to possibly serve as one of the board directors for Mountain House. One of the things, and I think a major goal would be to utilize the services and the facilities and the resources that we already have in place and make this town a great town. We have a lot of things here, a lot of people here that are gifted, that are talented, but we just don't know about them because they don't know the correct process in getting their idea out and the right person to communicate to. So another idea and another thing that I want to do is work on the processes, because we can have a wonderful pool of ideas, but if the process is not in place, the right process to get it implemented, it will fall to the wayside and nothing will ever get done. So I'm looking forward for the right people and the right processes, and hopefully by the time all of us get in office, the fly will be dead. This is getting on my nerves. But I look forward to being a servant of the community and someone that is accessible, someone that is real, someone that you can talk to, and someone that will listen to you. Don't kill the fly while I'm talking. Thank you.
Most of you in the audience and all of us up here are neighbors. We all have an interest in the success and well-being of our new town. It's my belief that our primary responsibility as elected officials will be to preserve what has so far been a high quality of life in Mountain House. It will be to us as a policy-setting body to ensure that the CSD represents the needs of the people who live here. Those needs fulfilled by the service district are as follows: the need to feel safe and secure in our homes and out in public, the need to promote good neighbors through the thoughtful enforcement of CC&Rs, the need to provide clean and well-maintained streets and parks, the need to know that your tax dollars are spent in a fiscally responsible way and that we don't succumb to the temptation of deficit spending, and the need to know that the service district priorities are in line with those of the people who live here. It will be to us to guide the services district to those ends. As for my qualifications, I'm a successful businessman. In Mountain House, I manage over 50 rental properties here for about 40 owners, and I live in town. I have been in management for most of my adult life, and I understand the labor laws that the administration of the CSD must contend with every day. I'm a strong communicator with a background in computer science and internet technology. For the community, I was involved with the original group of residents that went before Delta College Board to fight Tracy's bid to move the college there. I spearheaded the voter registration drive that made this new board election possible. I organized a group of residents to petition Lammersville School Board with the goal of getting Lammersville to unify. The unification we determined would be the quickest route to getting a high school inside the boundaries of Mountain House. Additionally, unification means the Lammersville district would design and control the new high school. I volunteered or sponsored just about every event since we moved here 4 years ago. I'm an administrator and frequent contributor to MHVillages.com. MHVillages.com is a discussion group that boasts 1,300 members now, mostly comprised of Mountain House residents. I'm the founder and primary contributor to the Mountain House Wiki.
1 minute, Jim.
Okay. The Wiki is an online encyclopedia dedicated to topics related to Mountain House. I think we have over 300 articles, and I want to give a thanks to Andy Sue because he's kind of been my co-editor, and he's done an awesome job helping me with cleaning up the pages in there. I've developed a rapport with the existing CSD staff and have tried to stay abreast of the issues likely to confront the new board. I'm a neighborhood watch captain for Glenmore and have, through the Wiki, provided a resource for other captains to organize their groups. And I think I'm about out of time. There's flyers on the table about MH Villages and the Wiki. I hope you'll consider voting for me in November. My name is Jim Lamb.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank Tracy Press for an opportunity to speak in front of you once again this evening. It is a real pleasure and honor to be part of this historic election. My family and I have made many new friends here in the last 5 years in Mountain House. I'm running for the board because I believe I can make a difference. I fully support the town vision, and I would like to see this community continue to grow and mature into a high-quality community that all of us can be proud of. A lot of my friends ask me, why am I running? Why are you putting yourself through this, spending your own money, your time and effort? I'm running because I know I can bring leadership and experience in business consulting, land development, zoning, infrastructure improvement to the board during this critical stage of development in our community.